Good evening, student. Today we are going to see the sixth senior poem, Incident of the French Camp. It was written by Robert Browning. Before going to the poem, we have to know about what is French Camp and why does we talked about Incident of French Camp. Let's start coming to the writer Robert Browning. See here. Robert Browning, 7 May 1812, 12 December 1889, was the English poet and playwright whose mastery of the dramatic monologue and made him one of the foremost Victorian poets. He is born on 7 May in 1812 and he passed away on 12 December in 1889. He is an English poet as well as dramatist as well as a playwright, and he is well known as dramatic monologue, and also he is belonged to the Victorian era. Era means period. He was born in Camberwell, a suburb of London, on 7 May 1812. Actually, he was born on the Camberwell. It was located in the London as a suburb. He was born on 7 May on 1812. He was educated mainly at home, but he attended a short course in Greek London University. He was born in Camberwell. It was in a suburb of London. He was mainly educated at home, but he attended a short course in Greek at London University. His poems are known for their irony, characterization, dark humor, social commentary, historical settings, and challenging vocabulary and syntax. So, and also he wrote some poems. In that poem, he involved the irony and all the character, given the importance to the characterization and dark humor. Humor is nothing, making comedy, social commentary, historical settings, and changing the vocabulary syntax. Syntax is nothing. It is the formation of sentence and give the challenging of vocabulary also. He developed a unique form of conversational unrhythmic verse, and also he developed the conversation and unrhythmic verse. Unrhythmic verse is nothing without rhythm. It's called the unrhythmic verse. Verse is nothing, poem lines. The collection Dramatis Personae and the book length epic poem The Ring and the Book made him a leading British poet. And also he wrote so many dramatics. It's popularly called the Dramatis Personae, and also the he has written the poem. It's a book length epic. The name of the poem is The Ring and the Book, and made him a leading British poet, and also he is called as a British poet. By 1881, in recognition of the outstanding contribution to literature, after that he given the recognition of his poem, his writings. They given the outstanding contribution to the literature. At literary society called the Browning Society as was established after he got popular. At that time, the literary society called the Browning as the Browning Society was established because of his famous of his poems and writings, everything. Okay, now see the poem. Before going to the poem, just see the outline of the story, the poem. So before getting into the poem, just know about the two characters in the poem. The first character seems to be Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte. The full name of the Napoleon is the Napoleon Bonaparte is the full name. He was living between the year 1769 to 1821, and also he was originally an officer in the French army, and later he became the army chief and also legendary warrior who is well known for his military skill and genius. And the poem include incident of French camp narrates an actual incident in the war in 1809 between France and Austria, led by Napoleon. Actually, this is a real incident happened in the war. It was happened in the 1809. The war is made between France and the Austria. It was led by the Napoleon. He is the main character in the war. Okay, Napoleon was standing on a little mount, eagerly looking towards Ratisbon. Ratisbon is nothing, is a place located in the Austria. His mind was oppressed with anxious thoughts, and he said to himself that all his ambitious plans would come to nothing if Lance failed to storm Ratisbon. Actually, while the war is going on at the moment, Napoleon was standing in the mount. Mount is called, actually mount is nothing, it is called the hill. He was eagerly, interestingly looking the war. What is going in the war? Actually the war is going in the Ratisbon. Ratisbon is located in Austria. His mind was oppressed with anxious thought. Actually at that moment Napoleon was oppressed with thinking with deep thinking about the war, whether the war is going to win, going to get success or loss in the war. So he got so much of ambitions in to make some plans to win the law in the war. He sent one of the soldiers, the famous soldiers is called the Lance, while they are going to fail or get the success the war. This is the main theme of this poem. Okay, see here. Already I told you the one character, Napoleon. The another character want to tell about is Jean Lance. The full name of Lance is nothing, Jean Lance. Jean Lance is talking here as a simple Lance. Normally we call Lance, not they won't, no one call full name for Jean Lance. Jean Lance is a military commander. He is the first Duke of Montauban, and he was also the important person in the war whom get the faith of the Napoleon to trust the Napoleon and fight in the war. Okay, now see the poem lines. You know, we French stormed Ratisbon a mile or so away. On a little mount, Napoleon stood on our swarming day with the neck outthrust. You fancy how legs wide, arms locked behind, as if to balance the prone brow, oppressive with its mind. So now he addressed that. He says that, do you know, we are the France who is strongly Ratisbon. It means going to make a war against Ratisbon, which is in Australia. A mile or so away from the France, it is a mile or so away. They are telling about distance or displacement between the France and the Ratisbon in Australia. On a little mount. So mount refers to hill. On the little hill there stands Napoleon. That stands Napoleon. Napoleon stood on our storming day. They talks the day. It was storming day because the war has been taken place. So it is storming day with neck out thrust. You fancy how so they explain how the Napoleon was standing. He is come forwarding in his neck, and he was in a imagination state. Here he least were wide, his legs were wide. How legs wide? Army locked behind, arms locked behind, so both his hands were locked behind himself as if to balance the prone brow. So his whole appearance talked that as he balanced the prone brow, appreciation with its mind. So he had something harsh within his mind. So the first stanza talks about the person from France, and I mean French camp, and also person of Ratisbon where want to have war, and France is France is in Australia. It was not very far away, or it was not nearby a place. On a little hill stands Napoleon, and he is standing in the appearance which seems to be balance the throne, bro, and has something has in his mind. So something lurking in his mind while watching the war in the Ratisbon. Okay, this is the first stanza given. Okay, see the second stanza. Just as perhaps is he mused, my plans that soar to earth may fall. Let once my army leader lands, waver at yonder wall, out west the battery smokes. There flew a rider, bound on bound, full galloping, nor bridle, drew until he reached the mount. Okay. So now let's go for the second stanza. Just as perhaps he mused. So just maybe he was in deep thinking. Perhaps means maybe. Mused is nothing. It's a deep thinking. So he was in deep thinking. So what is that my plans that soar to earth may fall. Let once my army leader lends waver at yonder wall. So let one's thinking have to consider I am going to fall on her. If Lance falls to come out of the plants, I will be falling on the earth. In case I will be the failure in the war. Out west the battery smokes. There flew a rider bound on bound, full galloping. So it was very stormy day and it was full of smoking. He is still standing in the hill and watching what could happening here, and he could sense that the rider was fastly galloping. Galloping is nothing. Riding. He did not stop anywhere, nor bridled. Drew until he reached the mount. Mountain is nothing. Hill. So until he reaches Napoleon, that he reaches hill, he never stopped. Even bridle refers to the headgear used to control to balance the horse. He never left that place and he never stopped until he reached the hill. This is given in the second stanza. Now see the third stanza. Then off there flung in smiling joy and held himself erect by just his horse's mane, a boy you hardly could suspect. So tight he kept his lips compressed. Scarce any blood came through. You looked twice, here you saw his breast was all but shot in two. Okay, so let's go for the third stanza. Then off there in smiling, then off there flew in smiling joy. So then he stopped when he reached the hill. He stopped and he was giving off his smiling joy and held himself erect. Now he gets down from the horse and he stands erect by just his horse's mane. So mane refers to the hair which is grown into the neck of the position of an animal, but here it refers to the horse. So the mane we hair in the neck of the horse by just his horse's mane. A boy you hardly could suspect. So he says that we can't respect what is behind the boy, what situation he was, like that here given. And also because he was portrays some other things but happening some other things like his appearance. So both his expression and acts seems to be oxymoron. You hardly could suspect, yet he says that we can't even suspect what was happening. So tight he kept his lips compressed. So he is keeping his lips in compression manner which is so tight, scarce any blood came through, because if he opens his mouth, blood will be overflowing. So we come to know that the man was severely wounded in the war, and he comes to Napoleon in order to convey something. You look twice here, you saw his breast was all but shoot in two. So you looked twice here, you saw his breast was almost shooting. It was made into two times. Then see the fourth stanza. Well, cried the emperor, by God's grace, we have got you, Ratisbon, the marshals in the marketplace, and you will be there anon to see your flag bird flap his wings, where I to heart's desire forged him. The chief's eye flashed, his plans showed up again like fire. So stanza 4, we cried, well cried, he emperor, by God's grace, we got you, Ratisbon. So still he was severely wounded, but he trusted well. Emperor refers to Napoleon. Actually, emperor refers to Napoleon, because the soldier Lan is trusted the emperor. So we got the Ratisbon for you. So he says that he subjects Ratisbon as I can, and says that was given to the Napoleon by winning the two by God's grace. The marshal in the marketplace. So marshals refers to the officer of the highest range. He is highest rank in the army. He is standing in the marketplace. He will be there. Is not so. He will be there soon, within few minutes, to see your flag. Bird flap is vans. So vans refers to the motor vehicle, which is of medium size flag bird of the flap. Bird, it is a flag which holds on eagle in it, and it is a flag of Napoleon's army. I mean France. So he says that you will be seen the bluff which moves in his van, which refers to the muscles. So you can see bluff move into marshal's van, where I too heart's desire forged him. So where he says that heart's desire still lost to see what his appearance was his talking, was very greatly and great manner. He had won, but his life has been fade in it. So he asked states questions, starts questions everything. He says many words, but he says that Napoleon, the only thing could be very serious is the finger of the war, plus the life of the man has faded. He is an young man whose life has faded. The chief's eyes flashed. So the chief's eye, it was flashing. Why? It was flashing because his plans showed up again like fire. So they compare the first stanza. We have seen that he doubted whether he could win or lose at the present. The man stresses that they have captured the Ratisbon, they have won. They were very much happy. Again the happiness burning like a fire. Okay, see the last stanza. The chief's eye flashed, but presently softened itself as seeds. Seeds is nothing, is called a cloth or cover. A film the mother eagle's eye, when her brushed eaglet breathes, you are wounded. Nay. Nay is nothing? No. His soldier's pride touched to the quick. He said, I am killed, sir. and his chief beside. Smiling, the boy fell dead. When you see the fifth stanza, the chief eye flashed. So again he says in fourth stanza, the chief eye flashed because they want be a win. They gonna be a win. So the stanza fifth stanza again the poet stresses it reflects that there is sudden changes but presently soften it itself. Now the eye is very soft manner as sees a film, the mother eagle's eye. So his eyes was flushed by the mother's eagle's eye. So when he burst the eagle breaths, so the man is about to die. He could see he was severely wounded, but man says no. Nai refers to no. So he says the pride he feels sorry instead of his life is going to fade. He was very much pride because he is the winner. Touched to the quick, he said. So within a second, he said something. It is touched to the Napoleon's heart. I am killed, sir. So I was killed, sir. I am being a killer. And his chief beside, smiling, the boy fell dead. The boy fell dead beside the chief fell on the ground dead. So finally, the violent soldier said that he was killed smilingly, and the boy fell dead. In this manner, he expressed heroically. So he died heroically in the war. So he expressed his heroic to the his loyal chief Napoleon. Okay, student. Thank you for your cooperation.